Welcome to another video. Why is my hair like this? Welcome to another video where we're gonna be taking a look at this. This is the Huion drawing something. Oh, it's the GT-191. So I'm pretty sure this is a couple years old, but it's a good budget tablet and I'm going to be animating on it and seeing if it's worth it. So let's just crack it open. And yes, I am well aware that I do not have a sheath. Is that what it's called? That's for swords. A thing for my knife, but we're living on the wild side. There's the box I was looking for. The fettuccine is now completed. Alright, so let me just take off these shoes. Got a nice little illustration here. This is the Kamvas GT-191 version 2 creative pen display. Let's hope. Ooh, a nice little thank you. Thank you for choosing Huion. Well, if I had the money for a Wacom, I would not be choosing Huion, but let's see if they're a good competitor. Uh-oh, things are falling out the other side. Why don't they say this side up? That would be up. Ooh, a new glove. So like everybody knows I'm an artist. Alright, let's put this on for the rest of the unboxing. Power cable. HDMI cable, which I'm just gonna put to the side because I can't use that with my computer. Stand, pen. Ooh, that's a nice little pen. It's very light. I'm so used to the Apple Pencil being like 300 pounds. That's pretty cool. Hey, that's pretty good. Ooh, it's rubberized. Oh, that looks very deadly. I don't know why that just looks so mechanical. Okay. Never mind what I'm saying. The battery does not have I meant the battery. The oh my god, English. How the battery, I meant, oh my god. How the pen does not have a battery. Just rests in there. A good little boy. Got 2 buttons on it. It's pretty cool. Nice. I like this pen a lot. Let's look at our new tablet. Oh my lord. It's pretty relatively light. Alright, I'll take off this coating and then I will switch to the desk. You know, fine. I'll peel this off for the camera. Ta-da! Oh! I just hit myself in the mouth with that. Damn it, I wish I got that on camera. If I'm reviewing this, it does not feel, the stand does not feel very well made. But you know, it's a $300 tablet, so I won't be doing that much complaining. Here are the screws. Alright, and with that, I think we're ready to put it on the desk. I love this tablet. I hate Adobe Animate. Basically, a little recap. I just did some terrible animation. I've never done 2D animation, so you know, I handed in whatever. It was good enough for what was asked of the assignment in school, but I feel like for this kind of review, I want to do the tablet justice, so I feel like I'll do something I'm not horrible at. So now we're just gonna throw it back and just do a classic Dragon Ball drawing. Alright, overview of the Huion GT-191 V2 tablet. It's pretty good. For the money, I don't think you can beat it. First, let's talk about good things, because that's the majority. There's no noticeable delay to me coming from something like the iPad Pro. Another major pro is the pencil is so light. Oh my god, it's like holding a real wooden, you know, one of these, you know. It's very light, maybe a little bit heavier than a number 2, but still really light. That's a major benefit, because after long hours with the Apple Pencil, my hand could get cramps or whatever. I know, I'm a baby. The stand, my first impressions with it when I took it out of the box were very bad. That's the word. But after using it, the latch on the back side of it is actually really easy to maneuver. And having a display elevated is so helpful, it's ridiculous. I mean, everybody tells you this in art school and, you know, just regular art. What's the word I'm trying to use there? Basically, lots of people will tell you to draw upright, because when you're drawing on a flat piece of paper and your eyes are looking down from something like this, or let me show you. If this is the piece of paper and I'm looking at something straight on and then trying to put it on a flat plane, the image is going to be distorted forward. So to avoid that, you just draw straight. You draw at least elevated, because your brain does a little bit of adjustment to try and make it accurate. I mean, I know some people that do amazing work and they draw flat, but it just makes it easier on yourself to draw upright. That's why a lot of easels and paintings, you're not like hovering over it like that. It's just upright, so you can draw. Yeah. The bang for the buck, I think, is the biggest thing here. It's a 19-inch display, something like that. Yeah, I believe so. And for $300, I mean, when you compare it to like something like the Wacom One or an iPad, I mean, obviously an iPad is a little bit of an outlier because it does a lot more than just be a drawing tablet. But the Wacom One is 13.3 inches, and while you do get some pros, like I'll mention that this lacks, just the complete real estate for the canvas size is really beneficial, because I can have other windows open other than just the drawing tablet and be completely comfortable. Okay, now the downsides. Now there's a few, but they're pretty significant. The color reproduction on this display is pretty bad, I'm gonna be honest. When comparing it to my LG monitor, which is color calibrated, it is considerably noticeable that these colors are washed out, I think would be the best use of words. Basically, if you're gonna use this tablet full time, you have to get used to comparing, bring your canvas up from the drawing display up to your monitor to compare, make sure the colors look alright. Just because you can't rely on it. I've tried to play around the settings. If anybody knows how to calibrate this tablet and wants to share it, please contact me. That'd be really helpful. I could probably do a little bit more digging online, but out of the box, it really should just be kind of dealt with. Like, that's a major pro that Wacom has, is their tablets are very notoriously known for having great color accuracy and being like a display or regular monitor in terms of color accuracy, brightness, all that type of stuff. A second negative is the port placement. I don't know what they were thinking by putting an HDMI cord so close to where inevitably your tablet is going to meet the desk. So basically you have to bend the HDMI cable to go up. So it's been not even a month and my display port to HDMI cable broke. Whether that's the quality of the cable's fault or maybe it's defective, that's to be in question, but still having it bend at that angle is an unnecessary problem that could have been fixed by changing where the display connections connect. The power and all those are fine because they're much shorter cables, but when you have an HDMI, which is a pretty thick, not like in terms of width of the actual HDMI, but the amount of hold on, let me show you. Like the width of the backing that goes up to the port that's what connects with the desk and makes you have to kind of wrench the cable like this. This is why you just don't unplug things out of nowhere. But I'm lazy and I end up paying for it. I'll deal with that later. But yeah, that's a big thing. Also, flex in the stand. While I did mention that it's easy to adjust, when you apply pressure to any of the corners of the display, there's noticeable flex and shift. So it's not very stabilized. However, if you're concentrating mainly most of your pressure on the center of the tablet when you're drawing, I'm also a pretty heavy-handed drawer. Let's move past that. I'm pretty heavy-handed when I'm drawing. Whenever I'm working with any type of like fine medium like charcoal, my entire hand is just covered black. So if you draw maybe a little bit light and you don't make as much contact with the display, that probably won't be an issue for you, but if you share what I do, it's probably going to be a problem. Or I wouldn't really call it a problem, I'd just say it's something to look out for in case you're trying to, do a continuous motion from maybe the center of the tablet to the corner of the tablet. It's just something to keep in mind. If I had to make a recommendation, I think it all just depends on your budget, really. Because if you're on a budget like me and you want to get into a display tablet, or you're not a professional, I would say if you're not a professional, this tablet's great because it's gonna get most of the features of something high-end like a Cintiq that's up in the $2,000 range, but it'll make some compromise like the color reproduction, the stand, the sturdiness, and maybe even the well, I found the surface to be fine. It's not like etched for paper or anything, but it seems to be pretty decent. Yeah, so overall, good for the money, but obviously it has some compromises. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Expect to see a lot of drawings on this tablet from now on. Yeah, it helps with not just illustration too. I'm gonna be using this for sculpting and 3D software. It helps a lot in softwares that you wouldn't expect to, like After Effects, pulling masks. You get a lot more precision by using a display tablet, in my opinion, or it's easier at least for like things like hair, which require a lot of points to mask. As opposed to a mouse. But yeah, overall it's just a really handy tool to have, and like I said before, if you're on a budget, I think it's a great pick. Huion seems to be a pretty quality company for people that are on the lower, not the lower end, but for people who want a budget-friendly option for art. So yeah, that was my review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully it provided some information. And I will see you when I inevitably post another drawing or video of some sort. I want to, vary. I wanted to do an analysis of like some of the special effects I've done for school and movies, or not movies, short films that I've done. And maybe cover like how to make a storyboard or something like that. I just want to vary, spread out, and diversify my content. I also want to finish this bad boy, which I never seem to find the time for, just because it's such a hassle to set up all the paint and everything. But stay tuned, lots more coming. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.